The Michael Jordan Gamma 11s were released today. The Michael Jordan Gamma 11 tennis shoes sold out in 15 minutes. The Michael Jordan Gamma 11s cost $235. And in what I'm being told is a terrible economy because of the tariffs, people still have $235 laying around to go buy what had to be hundreds of thousands of pairs of $235 Michael Jordan tennis shoes. I continue to tell people, do not believe everything you hear. There used to be a saying, believe half of what you see and none of what you hear. All year long, we've been bombarded with this, oh, the economy's terrible. People aren't going to be able to eat. The cost of living is so high. It's all about affordability. And I'm not going to ignore the fact that there are a lot of people who are having a lot of trouble just making ends meet. But what I will say to that is, when has there ever been a time when there weren't a significant number of people having trouble making ends meet? I don't remember a time in my lifetime where everyone was like, hey, it's all good, and we just got money laying around. But what I'm highlighting in this video is the fact that even in the community that I am a part of, the black community, where the hatred for everything 47 seems to dominate every aspect of our existence, I'm hearing people say things that run totally in contradiction to what they're actually doing. I mean, first you told me we were going to be back in chains. When that didn't happen, you told me, oh, you know what? We're all going to be in a state of financial ruin. We're going to starve. We're not going to be able to live, survive, nothing. We won't even have a crust of bread and a glass of water to feed ourselves. But the whole time people are telling me that, people are crying wolf and hollering poverty, I'm seeing $235 Michael Jordan tennis shoes sell out in 15 minutes on the day of their release. And me being who I am, I'm automatically thinking to myself, yo, somebody has got to be lying. Because while I hear people scream poverty, while I hear people scream affordability, I'm hearing economist after economist talk about how great the country is doing. And I'm hearing them talk about how Donald Trump has set the country up seemingly for what is going to be an incredible 2026 fiscal year. So which one is it, guys? Is this country on the brink of, is our economy on the brink of collapse? Or is our economy recovering from a horrible economic strategy under Joe Biden and rebounding for what is most likely to be an incredible economic renaissance under Donald Trump? You just got to let me know. Because, you know, I understand that the media is programming people. I understand that the mainstream media is indoctrinating people and programming them, getting in their mind through that television and that phone screen, and really programming them to say or regurgitate whatever the media chooses for the narrative to be at the moment. But I also understand that a lot of times if you just look around you, I mean, I am a believer in anecdotal evidence just as much as I'm a believer in statistical fact or evidence. Both can be manipulated. Both are at the mercy of human imperfection. But what I really count the most is what I feel and what I see. You can tell me that affordability is an issue. You can tell me that rent is increasing and gentrification is causing urban flight. Nobody can afford to live in the city anymore. But when I look around me and I see people buying $235 tennis shoes to the point where these shoes sell out in just 15 minutes of their release, I'm saying maybe things aren't all that unaffordable. Maybe the economy isn't all that bad. Maybe it has a lot more to do with personal choices than it has to do with even who's president. Unless you're talking about Biden, someone who, totally shut down the economy, which is really a once in a lifetime type of situation. But are you as perplexed as me? Are you trying to figure out how all these people are hollering poverty, screaming poverty, we ain't got it, and I need welfare and food stamps? Are you stuck trying to figure out how are these people managing to buy $235 tennis shoes? This is going to be the greatest mystery of our time. How are people in what they describe as generation defining oppression and poverty, and the man is trying to hold us down, but the same people can afford to purchase luxury items on a consistent basis? The nature of business is that everything goes off of a projection. Michael Jordan wouldn't have released the Gamma 11s if Michael Jordan and the people who, handle the marketing and sales and distribution of his product did not believe that those shoes were in significant demand. And what we're finding out is that demand actually exceeded supply in this case. I mean, I got people telling me, the price of groceries is too high. We can't afford to eat. Donald Trump has destroyed the economy, so I can't afford to buy a loaf of bread and a cup of soup for my children. But then I watched the same people who screamed when the EBT froze today run out and buy $235 Jordan tennis shoes like they were going out to grab the morning paper off the front lawn. I kid you not. I mean, they jumped up like they were going to check the mail. Time to go and buy a $300 pair of shoes when you include the tax and everything else. And some of the places the product is marked up significantly. But they jumped up, they went out and spent, and there was no thought as to this earth-shattering situation that they endured just a month ago. A little over a month. It wasn't even a month ago. It was 2 weeks ago, where they were complaining about not being able to feed their children because the food stamps were shut off. I'm telling you, there's this narrative, this practice among many people who live in America, and I know it because I know people who do it. It's called playing broke. You're gonna holler you ain't got it and you don't know how to get it until people stop believing you and stop handing you things for free. I promise you, I bet my life. I would bet my last dollar. If I had $1 million, I would bet every penny. When you walk around tomorrow, if you go into a black or even minority community, you will see the same people who claim to be living in heartbreaking, gut-wrenching poverty. You will see those people wearing those $235 Michael Jordan Gamma 11 sneakers. It's just as sure as the sun is going to come up tomorrow. You're going to see the people who claim to be the poorest, most impoverished among us. You will see them sporting the most extravagant articles of clothing, the most extravagant fashion items that are available in our day. Let me know what you think in the comments. I appreciate everything you do for the channel. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Is there some nuance, perspective that I'm missing? Am I biased? Am I, a COON? Am I a traitor? Am I all those things? Am I a Nazi? Let me know. Or am I just a guy out here calling it like I see it, putting two and two together, and making sure I'm getting folk, trying to make $1 out of 15 cents, as they say. Thank you for watching. Peace.